Nox.
Darling.
Nox.
Boss Lady Thuli.
Oh my goodness, I am so excited. Can you believe we're here? We are actually here. It took me, I don't know how long to get enough courage. So for me, this one, Nox, is almost like a culmination. A culmination of a lot of things that I've been thinking I want to do. Joining BioConnect, watching other boss ladies doing their thing. And finally, I'm here.
You're doing your thing.
And thanks to you.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So, Nox, there's a kind of power that looks good from the outside.
Yeah.
It has the title, it has the corner office, a beautiful corner office. It's the version of success that everyone can see. I'm sure you can recognize that one.
I can see that, yeah.
And then there's a quiet moment when you ask yourself, but what is this actually for?
Yeah.
What is this actually for? So this week on Tulisile,
Wow.
I sit with a woman who left a lucrative executive career at Unilever to build something entirely hers. Bloom Marketing. Even the name just has a feel to it. Nox, you didn't leave Unilever because Unilever was not working. You left because you stopped working inside it. And there's something very powerful about that. So we are going to talk about the noise you had to silence. We are going to talk about the fears you had to walk through blind. Because that's what you did. You took a leap of faith and you walked into an unknown.
That's right.
Blind.
Yeah.
We are also going to talk about what it means to unlearn everything that you were taught about leadership, everything that you were taught about building a legacy.
Yeah.
And you chose to build from somewhere truer. And what I also admire about you, Nox, is that you did not just stop building for yourself. When you started getting successful, you then decided you were not going to build for yourself only. You uplifted other females.
Yeah.
And you make sure that they make something of themselves. I'm a testament of that.
Love it.
Where you saw through the fear, you broke through the barriers, and it ceased being about the success Nox. It became about females uplifting each other. And we talk about the fact that women push each other down.
Yeah.
But I've learned at Bloom Community that it's a space where women, without airs, without power, without selfishness, where women really want to uplift each other.
Yeah.
And I'm so honored that you agreed to be on my podcast. Welcome.
Sure.
Welcome, Nox.
What an introduction. It truly feels like a blooming great introduction and a blooming great welcome. And a blooming great arrival at home. True self. That's what I call home.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just, it's been an incredible one to witness your becoming. Your delayering until you get into the core of who truly is. And it's beautiful to witness. I've seen so many guests that have come through, the deep conversations you're having, the lessons you're unpacking, the deep understanding of what true power really is. And so I'm so honored and really excited to have this conversation with you. It is that deep and personal and transformational that it feels often too heavy to talk about. That I want to almost like in bites rather in, master classes, in small bits, because it can be just so overwhelming. Even sitting here thinking we're going to reflect on what does it really mean to arrive at who you truly are, the journey of blooming. But yeah, I'm excited to be here and thank you. Truly honored.
Yeah. Maybe before we go on, who is Nox? We see this very bubbly character, very loud personality. When you love loud. You love loudly. When you embrace loudly.
Yeah.
But who's Nox?
Sure. Super interesting, because I always love asking other women to tell me who they are without titles. So I'm going to just leave the titles. Nox is the only daughter of 4 children of Unamazibugo, no Lutuli, so Mamshibe, Kanonopa. That's my roots. And the only daughter who obviously is also the youngest, right? And consistently looked to the brothers and realized there's no role model in my brother as such. And I'm the only girl, and from a young age, Nokuthula just looked for female relationships because I wanted to obviously hang out with other girls. So my first relationships that were like me realizing the power of women connecting with my cousins, my cousins were the community, and then obviously childhood friendships, and I've grown in a space in Newcastle. I always say the coal mine, a small town that often gets forgotten, I think, in amongst the bigger cities, who got ignited and lit by a magazine that showed her what is possible out there. And that was the Forbes magazine I picked up at home.
Wow, okay.
16 years old, and my brother used to go and bring magazines and exchange books in the library. And when I saw the success of other women in that magazine, the top 100 women in business globally, something said to me, you can be this. This is who you can be, right? And that's where the desire to be more. And I didn't realize that it is who I was already, right? It was just the desire to understand, to embrace, and to say yes to who God created me to be.
Oh, wow.
And the journey has been about just that becoming everything that God had created me to be. But you don't know when you are young, right? You don't know as you go. You just think everything you want to be is out there. And you don't realize it's actually the peeling and the layers until you get right in and you embrace. So Nokuthula is, I'd say, this fired up, ignited girl who wanted to find out what is it that God brought me into this world to do? What is it that is in me? And so the mining of my true self and the mirror of God within me has been the journey. And that's who I am. And then I've obviously found roles and purpose in my journey, from being a partner, a loving wife, and a partner in the journey of life, and really just reveling in the beauty of being loved the way you should be loved and loving the way you should love.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful.
That also was its own journey. We can have a whole podcast
exactly.
about. And then a journey of becoming a mother, and the honor of bringing life into life.
Two beautiful kids.
Two beautiful munchkins. and my Oompa Loompas, and a journey of creating. And I truly then find that's where we co-work with God in creating every day in the marketing space, from personal brands to consumer brands to business brands. And that's where I just play and express my creativity. And the fulfillment of also seeing other women find who they truly are, then fully express themselves as brands. And so that's who Nokuthula is.
And that's the Nokuthula I've come to know. Now, Nokuthula, me, I like going back to history. Because we're stripping here now. We're stripping. I met you at Unilever. I think I joined Unilever in 1999. Yeah, 1998, 1999. Nox's personality is... We knew about Nox before we saw Nox. Nox was a force at Unilever. You were at Unifood.
Yeah.
I was at Lever Brothers at that time. But it's very important for me to highlight that we were separate businesses at that time.
Yeah.
And we were separate, we were operating separate businesses. But Nox was known everywhere. Fast-tracked through the system. When I met you, we were already working in brand management, and you were a brand manager at that time for a very lucrative brand. Then out of the blue, we hear Nox has left. But I want us to go back. When you were at Unilever and you were being fast-tracked through the system, I want us to talk about what was driving you then. What was the noise that was permeating at the time that was defining who Nox is?
You know, often we say noise is something negative, right? And it sounds like it's something that should be negative.
Yeah.
I see noise as what was communicating with me the loudest, right? Or what was pulling me, what was, as you say, what was driving me, what was the energy in the space that I was in, right? When I started, or I left Newcastle and I said, I want to explore this career. I want to become what I saw in magazines like Forbes magazine. I want to be successful, even though I had not truly defined what that success looked like.
Exactly.
So the drive was for the promotion, the performance, the excellence, the recognition. The drive was for achievement, right? So the noise was fueling this potential becoming, and almost exploring what can be, what is possible when you give your full, your all into the role that you've been given, the responsibility that you've been given. I must say that people always think that you leave and you exit a corporate, space because you don't love what you do. I loved what I was doing.
It was showing.
I enjoyed what I was doing.
It was showing. Yeah.
I lived for these brands. We painted South Africa yellow with Lipton iced tea, and it was just incredible. This company gave me so much in terms of understanding what excellence looked like, what global excellence looked like, and systems that make it possible, processes that make it possible, teamwork and leadership development that makes it possible. So I really just love everything that this big Unilever gave me, right? This brand, Lipton iced tea, and many that followed. But then the question became, is this all that I'm here for? Is this it? And something said to me, you can move to another bigger global company and you'll do the same. and you will, after 3 or 5 years of doing and excelling and performing at the level that everyone expects you to perform, and the brands are doing well, and you'll ask again, is this it about my life? So something called me, something I believe was greater than building out there. Something was calling me to build from within. And so that's what you call the noise was beautiful, was shaping, was exercising my muscle of potential to, you know, brilliant performance and excellence, great. But it just started to, the soft voice inside of me got louder and louder and louder in saying, is this the grandest expression of yourself? Will this give you the grandest expression of yourself? Wow. So I said, let's go see what this calling is about.
Oh my word. You've said something profoundly powerful. Two, actually. You loved. Loved. And I, honestly, I mean it, Knox, when I say we were at Liver Ponds, you were at Unifoods, but we knew about Knox. Because at any given point in time, it would be like, hey, whatever brand you were working on, you were selling that brand to everyone. Another powerful thing that you said was, you knew that you could go to any other corporate and still be as great. And Unilever was recognizing you and rewarding you for that. And you let that bigger pulling call you. I want us to rest on that one. What did it take for you to walk away from a lucrative career?
Do you know there's a line I always refer to, and funny enough, I just watched The Devil Wears Prada 2.
Yes.
So, and there was that line in Devil Wears Prada, first release of the movie, where they said to this young lady, many girls would fight for this role or will do anything to have this role.
I remember that line.
Yes,
how dare you leave? Exactly. And she was not happy.
Many girls will kill for this job, and that was the sound, the responses to me exiting Unilever. Like, are you crazy? Isn't this what we always wanted? Isn't what everybody wants? This role and responsibility within this big corporate. So what it took was, I would say, you know how we define courage and we say it's not the absence of fear? It's not that I wasn't afraid. I was freaking out. But the calling was far greater than the fear. I was freaking out.
What do they say? Greater is he that's in me than the one that's in the world.
Right? So like I had a 2-year-old daughter.
I remember.
And I was choosing the uncertainty, not knowing, you know, whether you're going to make this successful or not. And I still look to her and say, you gave me such fuel in knowing that it's not just my success alone, but me and my daughter. And so, I stepped out, and I stepped out purely on faith. Though I did not know how it's going to play out, I hung everything on the one that knew how it's going to play out. And so for me, it took faith, truly believing that there is something great. There's no way I would feel such a strong inclination to go and do this and it won't be successful. And so I just, focused and doubled down and looked to make this seed get planted properly and trust that in the ground where it is, he will make it germinate and flourish and come out and ultimately bloom. And boy, did it. So it was faith. It was this intense desire to realize something that was within me that I wanted to bring forth and I wanted to launch. It also took the realization that I was not seeing Black female-owned integrated marketing agencies in the spaces that we were, and it just didn't feel right. That why are there no experts that look like me, that actually understand these brands, the consumers of these brands, the culture these brands exist within. And I realized I also want to be the representation of every Black girl who is in these corporate spaces, who is in the marketing and communication advertising space, to say it is possible, and that creativity is not a particular color, that we could also be creative and we could also bring solutions into the market that unlock global brand growth. So it was all of that, the faith, the dream, the representation, that I also wanted to say, we can do this. And that's what you brought about, yeah.
And there's a Knox, a young Knox, sitting somewhere, fearing, but has this pull. What do you want to say to her?
She's so chubby. I've still got pictures of my baby Knox. She's this chubby little girl, and I would literally sit down with her on the floor, make her comfortable, and really look at her and say, oh boy, you have no idea how blooming great life can be when you become your true self, when you show up as your authentic self, when you embrace who God created you to be. I will tell her that even when you've come to the realization and an awakening of what it is that you want to do with your life and what you were purposed to do with your life, it's not going to be easy. There's going to be ups and there's going to be downs. There's going to be hurts. There's going to be moments where you feel alone. There's going to be moments where you're questioning, is this truly it? There's going to be moments where you are exhilarated and in awe of what you can do and who you've become. And you're going to go to the ends of the world doing what you loved in that company, the big corporate, and now you're going to do it within this business that you've founded. You're going to, that line, I'll tell her, from the dusty streets of Newcastle
to the glitz
to the south of France.
To winning,
to winning, awards and getting recognized for the work you do, all from you embracing your true self and really just reaching for what is the next call. And you're gonna get so fulfilled in seeing other women unlock their own journey of becoming. You're gonna be so fulfilled from creating this amazing community of women who are hungry and they want to bloom into the fullness of who they are, and you're going to be right in the center of that. Yeah, I'll tell her it's just going to be beautiful. Ups and downs, local, international, everywhere. It's possible. There's nothing you can't reach.
I want to pause, Knox, at that stage where you are telling this young lady, you are going to be fulfilled by seeing other women, because for me, that is where I want us to move to now. What I have always admired about your journey is that it did not stop with you just moving out and building this empire, Bloom Marketing. You uplifted other women with you. You recalibrated leadership and what it means entirely. Somewhere along the way, your power stopped being about position and it became about people. And you started by your community and the bio connections and the boss ladies. What did you have to unlearn about leadership, about power, and about success in order to move your corporate authority into purpose-driven influence?
I think the biggest lesson for me in that space was realizing that leadership is not just a title, a position, or the just recognition for self. I think the success that is just purely about self and for self can really feel empty sometimes.
Oh, yeah, it can.
It rests in the knowing that every single person is in this world to serve another. And when you remember that, you realize you are at work. You are at work for those that are in the immediate space and community, those you are privileged to connect with and to journey with, those you are privileged to do life with.
Yeah.
And when you realize that it's about service, the ultimate
Service, yeah.
pinnacle of the definition of leadership is servanthood. And I then made that decision. I want to be fully spent in the service of others. I want to be the extension of God's hands and feet in the spaces where I am. I want to be the extension of his heart in the rooms that I'm in. I want to be an extension and a mirror for people to see that indeed every person who walks this earth was intentionally created. There's an intentionality and there's a purpose and a significance for every soul that walks in this world. And each and every one of us have a responsibility, the number one responsibility, to discover, uncover, and realize what it is that they came here to deliver and to share and to shift and to deliver in terms of a message. And so our lives are messages. Our lives and our journeys are messages.
That's a powerful one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're telling a story.
Yeah.
Every day is a story, is a page in this book of life that you're living. And what you may take for granted that you've learned, you soon realize it can actually unlock so much in another's life. And so we are meant to speak. We are meant to share. We are meant to engage, connect. We are meant to light another person's candle or switch on another person's light. We all have light, but some of us, some people's lights are dimmer. They've been dulled by all kinds of things in life, hurts and circumstances and environments that make everyone feel like they're smaller than they should be. They like they shrink themselves, hide themselves. And I just realized my number one role will be to polish and shine every light, to bloom brighter, to shine brighter, to bring out, to delayer and remove the shade and the shadows that dull each person's light. And I'm just privileged in that journey. And so leadership is not just about sitting on top somewhere and counting followers. It's about who've become. It's about the people that you are in your space growing and becoming the fullness of who they are, and realizing their greatness and their full potential coming to light and coming to life. And so it's a development role. As a leader, you are there to journey and develop others and give them room to see that they too them too are significant and they're great, and their greatness is unique. It don't look like you. Just let them be, and don't try and shape and force what they are not. They must discover it from within themselves.
Oh my word.
And unleash this thing. And when they do, it is so beautiful. It is so beautiful to behold.
What truth about your purpose and your calling is becoming clearer to you now?
It's that, to me, the true success definition is becoming who you've always been. It is living this purpose that God had in mind when he created you, that he intended for you. That everyone has the seed of greatness in them. And it is a collective exercise of those around you, of yourself, of your relationship with God, that ultimately cultivates the seed and nurtures the seed and unlock it and bring it into full bloom. So everyone needs to remember they have a great seed within them.
You know, there's a verse I like in the Bible that says, I, the Lord, who want to prosper you and not harm you.
Yeah. And I know the plans.
And I know the plans.
Yeah.
And I think you're living true to that. But what I find quite powerful is that not only is it about knowing the plan you have for yourself, but it's the plan you have for that God has for other women as well.
Else, yeah.
And what I want to find out, you create bloom marketing in an environment where we are told women never build each other. There's one term that I hate more than anything, and that is we are pushing each other down. And that's a narrative that's told by quite a number of people, that as women we never support each other.
Yeah.
So I want to find out, Nox, what your journey into entrepreneurship has taught you in terms of the importance of women creating spaces where other women can grow, where other women can lead, and where other women can thrive authentically.
How Bloom has created such a space.
Yeah.
So what I realized, obviously, when I was building in that growth stage, from seed to growth stage of Bloom, when you get recognized, right? You win these awards. You are in what used to be then, Destiny magazine,
We read about you. Yes. Of course.
Cosmopolitans, and
and don't be shy about the accolades you were winning. At some stage, I think you even won on Canes or whatever.
Yeah. So no, it was more an elect, like a creative directors, upcoming creative elect to travel to south of France in Cannes to attend this global platform where the creatives convene, and the excellence, the best of work in marketing, communications, and creative space happens, and winning that, everything fully paid for, every experience, and just to be immersed. That was incredible, and that was also my city, Durban, Cape Town film office. The Joburg, and pouring and investing in young people to see the potential and the great potential of creative ideas in unlocking economic growth locally and globally. So as I was obviously growing the business, those recognitions, it attracted a lot of obviously awareness, and I found myself having coffee connects with women who would be, I read about you, please can I have 5 minutes, 15 minutes, chat to you, talk to you. I'm starting a business. I want to find out what I need to do. I'm afraid, but I know that I need to do this. So my story, as it was being shared and it was echoing, it attracted women, a lot of women. At some point, my ex-CEO from Unilever said to me, what are you doing with these women? Every time you're posting on Facebook that you're having coffee with this boss lady, that boss lady.
Yeah.
And I said, they all have the same question. How do I build from the desire, the dream that I have? How do I make this business grow? How do I exit the corporate world to something that I feel is calling me? And then he said to me, do you realize you are coaching? I said, what do you mean? And he says, just go read and do your research about coaching. It's like in billions and dollars around the world. It's an industry that I think you're
tapping into now. Yeah, exactly.
And that's how it happened. Literally a coffee update where he would literally say every 3 months, tell me how's business going? How are things happening? What's happening in the business? And to have a great leader, executive like Kim Malkawayne taking time to sit with you and just talk to me. Is it working? I also realized he was also serving. He was serving me. And at that time I was like, I would never have thought I could sit down with a CEO, ex-CEO of such a big company and really talk about my business. Then I realized the next opportunity, the next idea comes from conversations.
Yeah.
Those coffee conversations can unlock something great. And that's when I realized I have to create a community where, as women, we have conversations that can just ignite, that can unlock, that can help a woman break through a challenge, that can help a woman see themselves differently and see what's possible. It all started there. Seeing how other leaders were just giving time and attention to, let's have a chat.
Yeah.
Thought, think about what you're doing, what's next. And in 3 months after that coffee conversation, I launched Bloom Inside Out as a personal growth and leadership development space, purposefully for women at that time, because it was just women that were asking me the question.
Yeah.
It has obviously evolved to bring in youth,
Yeah.
because we have this challenge of our youth unemployment,
Yes,
so
yeah.
both male and female, but it is still predominantly women-centered. And that's where it came. The insight came from the next conversation might just bring an idea, might just give you the courage to move forward, might just unlock a hurdle, help you overcome a hurdle that is holding you back. And that's what Bloom Inside Out is about. Personal growth that underpins the things that we ultimately create, that underpins the business growth, the career growth. And I would say to that, it just occurred to me that if my personal growth journey and my leadership development journey happened at the same rate as the career growth, I probably wouldn't have left corporate.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Expand a bit on that one.
So there's this author, speaker, motivational speaker, Jim Rohn.
Yes, I know.
And there's a
Jim Rohn.
line
Yes,
that he said
Yeah.
once that made it all come into place. You cannot grow anything that you create beyond your personal level of growth.
Sure. That is powerful.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is powerful.
So the biggest call was for personal growth, was for becoming the true self.
The true self.
Because the noise was so loud about performance,
Yeah.
external growth at an expense of or compromising the personal growth or disregarding the personal journey and personal growth that needed to be happening. And so you then are more performance driven externally
versus
while internally you are
in
behind. So you can't grow anything.
or
beyond
sometimes
the
you're
level.
even eroding what's in here.
You are
Yeah.
like, I mean, what
Yeah.
we talk about burnout.
Yeah.
It comes from that. You are misaligned.
Yeah.
So if I was aligned and growing at the pace that the career was also growing, or even growing beyond the career growth,
You would have stayed.
I would have then understood the alignment that needs to happen while you
Yeah.
do what you do.
Yeah.
So what often happens is that you're corroded and you're burnt out, and your inner self is crying out for attention, but you're giving attention extly to everything that you're building.
Yeah.
And so the biggest realization is that there's no personal and leadership development school. Life is the school.
Oh, life is the school, and the best school.
And
actually.
the best school.
Yeah.
If you're paying attention.
Yeah.
If you are paying attention and you are present.
Yeah.
But we get so distracted with the external performance, and I've got to impress her, and so I've got to these results. So you're chasing out, and then you don't realize that you are not aligned with your true self. You are compromising, you're disregarding, you are even ignoring yourself, and it catches up with you.
Yeah, it does.
So it feels like it was like an opportunity to just pause the pressure of the external performance and do this internal growth at my own pace, at my soul's pace. And that brought the alignment.
Your soul space.
At my soul's pace, and it shifted. And that balance and that alignment has been what fuels the growth.
Oh my goodness. What does authentic power and leadership look like to you now?
Leading with your own unique gifts.
With your soul.
Leading with your soul, leading with the true self, leading with everything, your attributes and everything that is you, and not leading based on how other people are doing it or copying other people. So it's just showing up and then journeying as your true self,
Yeah.
with the qualities that you have, not trying to be someone else.
Yeah.
You know, you can't shift and change your personality, and you can't suddenly shrink yourself like, oh, they're gonna say I'm loud. No, I've always been.
And it's okay.
It's okay
Exactly.
to embrace that.
That's what makes me unique.
That's it.
Yeah.
That energy is what I then connect, how I connect with other people. Imagine me now coil in somewhere. It would be frustrating. It would probably kill me because I'm just shutting down what I have within me. I have this energy, this vibrancy, this positivity about life, and just excitement to see what is next, what is possible. Not just for me, but for the next person.
Yeah.
I literally look at someone else and I just go, if only you can realize now what I see.
Yeah.
And so the ability to see the greatness of another person, the what's possible in another person, I believe that is leadership.
Someone is sitting and watching us and watching this, and they're at the crossroads, and they are hearing you speak about your journey. What would you say to them?
Pause. Breathe. Silence the external noise so that you can hear the soft voice internally that's guiding you. The wisdom is actually within. The all-knowing is within.
Yeah.
The world is loud, and now with social media, it's even louder.
Yes.
And so find pockets and moments where it's just you and you. Have the inner conversations with you and you. Feel and hear, what is the all-knowing inner you saying? You know what you're supposed to do. You know who you are. You just have not paid attention to who you are because you think what is impressive is who the world is telling you to be. The wisdom is in all of us internally. So dial up within before you get out there. So bloom from inside before you bloom outside.
This is powerful. Absolutely powerful. So pause. I'm hearing you very well. Pause. You know who you are.
Yeah. You know who you are.
You know who you are.
And no one's gonna tell you who you are.
Yeah.
So you cannot outsource your identity.
Sure.
You cannot pass it on and delegate it to someone else. When you outsource your identity, you are honoring the positions they give you more than who you
I have
truly are.
goosebumps. I have goosebumps.
Honor yourself
Yeah.
beyond the positions they've given you.
Yeah.
When the position begins to be your identity, you've outsourced it. And when you're expecting someone else to do the growing, the development that you need to be doing, you have delegated
To someone else.
your personal development and your personal growth to knowing, to embracing, to acknowledging the true great in you.
And this is the best part where we end.
Already.
And it's 4 knocks. Oh, my dear.
I love it. I love this conversation.
Oh, my dear. This conversation for me is about recalibrating power. It's about moving from authority to influence. Because if you know who you are, you can influence.
Yeah.
If you know what you are about,
Yeah.
you can influence. It's about moving away from success for self. You've proven this. To significance through others. But it comes with pausing and understanding who you are inside, so that you can have a powerful influence on others. It's about silencing the noise of status. We've spoken about it so beautifully. Performance. We're speaking about performance and expectations. And it's about rising into a version of leadership that is intentional, that is empowering, and that is deeply authentic. So what's your parting shot?
Parting shots. Sure. I use this line a lot, and it became true, and it still is true. And I found it when I was just reading about what nature teaches us when it comes to planting seeds, nurturing seeds to fullness and to full bloom. That blooming is the evidence of life. So throughout every season, and there will be seasons that, change, even in your human life, in your journey as a human being. But even through the seasons, the ups and the downs, the winters, ultimately the summers, the evidence of life is there. And so blooming being the evidence of life, even when your chips are down and life is hard and it's difficult, there's still evidence of life. The desire to want to come out of the valley, of the down, crawling up, figuring it out, connecting with someone else who might give you wise counsel, reading, listening to a podcast similar to this, the desire, the dreaming, the I want, that is the desires, the thoughts, the positive thoughts are seeds. And that's the evidence of life, that there's something that still lives within you that is becoming. And we have a responsibility to nurture, to put it in the right environment, to create the right environment, or find the right environment. And that environment could be a community, like Bloom Inside Out. That environment can be a space that is just nurturing, and just allowing you to do the things that light you up and ignite you, the things that excite you and things you're passionate about. So blooming is not what you then do. It is who you become in the journey of doing the things that are calling you, that are pulling you. And so I would say everyone who is listening to us, allow yourself the space and room to say yes to the things that are calling you, to say yes to the things that ignite you, to say yes to the things that really give you energy. Pay attention to see what actually fuels you and excites you and make you look forward to getting up and going. And that is the journey of your becoming. That is the process of blooming. That is the process of growth and coming into the full expression of who you are.
Someone has been inspired by what you are saying, Nox. How do they get hold of you?
So Bloom is everywhere. So Bloom marketing on all the social media pages, and Bloom Inside Out on all the social media pages. Nox Bloom also on all the social media pages. So obviously Nokuthula Magwaza on LinkedIn, Nokuthula Magwaza on Facebook. And we could start conversations from there. That's ey'nkundleni zokuxhumana.
Yes, yeah.
Asixhumane ey'nkundleni zokuxhumana, because our existence is not confined into physical spaces where we are. We are now in a digital era, and we are connecting everywhere.
Bagit, I hope everyone that has listened to this has been inspired just as much as I've been inspired. There are a few nuggets that I got out of here. One of them being about pause. There's nothing as powerful as that, because it's in the pause that you actually do a conversation, a true and reflective conversation with yourself. to unlock what's inside. Because greater is He that's within than the one that's in the world.
Absolutely.
And it's only in understanding who you are that you are able to fulfill a destiny that was always meant for you.
That was always meant for you.
Exactly.
Not coincidentally, it was intended.
Yeah.
You just have to remember
Exactly.
and journey back to that original setting.
And on that note, Nox, thank you. Thank you and thank you.
Thank you. And I want to celebrate you. I want to honor you. I want to say I see you blooming, and it's just been so beautiful to behold.
Yeah.
And yeah, keep blooming and keep doing what you're doing. We are learning. Others are learning from your journey, and you are also igniting others, and you are giving others courage to do and follow their dreams and be who they truly are.
Yeah.
So yeah, keep blooming. It's been wonderful to have this chat with you this morning. So thank you so much.
Thank you.